Good morning. So today's project is one simple project is sorting out or understanding the damp at Bramble. We had the chimney repointed. We were hoping that that was going to make a massive difference to the house. It's clear that it hasn't. It's made a big difference, but we are still very aware of damp being at the front of the house. That's what we're concentrating on at the moment. So what we've done today, what I'm going to do today, is just a quick, simple test on. I've got a damp meter, and what I've done is I've made different marks in the wall, in the hall and in the living room, on the front and the side of the house, and I've done some different markings on here. I don't know whether you can see, I've got X's. I've done X's at various points up from halfway up the wall going down. I'm going to measure them, and then I'm going to see how the damp factors in. And on the back of this, it's got a low, medium and high, so it gives us a quick idea on what we're going to do dealing with, and then where we go from there. So I'll let you know how I get on. So if I'm going to start next to the front door, and I want you to just see how simple it is, you and I can do it. So here we go. So I've got my first X, and press the machine on. Okay, and press it slightly into the wall. So at that point it was 15.5, which is a medium level. Next point down, which is now a 16.8, which is medium again. Now down to the bottom, which is about 30, so very high. So I'll be doing that around the hall, and what we want to do is to go up the stairs just so far up to see whether, as we go away from the front wall, the damp reduces, which is what we're expecting it to do. So I'll go around and I'll let you know the findings. Okay, so I've had a measure around either side of the fireplace in the living room, around the front wall and into the hall. What's been interesting is on the left side of the fireplace, you can see where I've marked her here, down and down on the bottom. So the high 18.6, 18.4 and 14.5. So here it's damper. It goes to 20, 20, 18 and then 18 and a 15. And then it changes around here. On the side walls, I can't write on here, but I had a 28 high, 19, 16, 25, a 16 and a 20 at the bottom of the corner. And then around on this front wall to the left of the window, the top readings, the highest is 17 going to 14 near the window, and the middle reading is 18, 21, 18. The bottom reading down just above this skirting board here, I've done it. I've got a 38, a 32, 32. So obviously the rising damp on here. I've come over to this side. The readings again, not as high. 14 on the top, 14 on the middle. The bottom though, 32 and 27 along here. Then gone into the hall. Oh, can't get the door open. So the inside wall, that's not too bad, 15, a 19 and a 19, obviously high, but and I've done readings here. I've got a 15, a 16, 18 and a 10, and then a 38 and 20. So obviously it's a rising damp, and high on the bottom but reducing as we get towards the stairs. So it looks like we're going to have to do a drainage system out the front door to try and get the damp away from the house. So that's a quick test to just work out exactly how how bad the damp is and also where the damp's coming from. And look, isn't our fireplace beautiful?
So we're interested in using damp rods, or rods to avoid damp in the house. This is the wall that we have currently, and Jill, my wife, she was measuring inside of the house and we definitely have a damp problem. We know in the past that we've had a massive leak from the guttering there, so that explains the damp in this corner. What we need to understand is if we use these damp rods, how high do we, or where do we put them in? Do we put them in here? Do we put them in here or down here? So what we're going to do is we're going to contact the company that sells them. Let's see how good their technical support is and see if they can help us.